This is one of 2 videos I made with my friend about participating in poetry events and the hijinks that ensued. You can watch his story afterwards. Also, this video is sponsored by Skillshare, yippee! Okay, let's start. So, I was sitting in my room doing my usual absolutely nothing routine when my classmate Roberts texted me, saying,
"Hello, do you want to come to the poetry slam competition tonight? I remember your poetry from the last exhibition opening. It was pretty silly. Funny enough, I actually won the last poetry slam that I joined. Okay, see you there."
Although I didn't know Roberts that well, I got very excited. I used to love going to poetry events as a teenager and always dreamed of having enough poems to participate and maybe even do pretty well. I mean, I don't know, I've read them at a few small events and always got good feedback. My friend won and he said he thought my poems were really good. So, I don't know, it's worth a shot. I'm excited to check. Now, generally you do have to sign up beforehand to participate, and the event page said the spots were all full. But there was still a small chance I could spontaneously join if someone doesn't show up and they have time for another person. I got ready super mega fast and run to the event to meet Roberts. And, me being me, I get there pretty early. But Roberts being Roberts was taking it real damn long to show up. Doesn't matter, I go in and save him a seat. The event is small and casual. The announcer gets up on stage and starts calling out all the participants' names to see if they have arrived. Lily Lou, here. Jamie Jenkins, here. Yoda, me is here. Kitty Cat 63, here. Roberts. Wait a second. I didn't know he's performing. I thought he said he already won one recently. How could he? Roberts. Is Roberts here? Oh, I think he's late, but he'll definitely be here. Fine, let's just start. First participant, Yoda. Blossoming are the flowers, yes. Blowing is the wind. Roberts arrived eventually. Hey, you didn't tell me you're participating.
I'm not.
What do you mean? He called out your name in the beginning.
I think there must be a mistake. Hey, but maybe you could perform in my place.
No way. I could actually read my poetry tonight? Holy shit, I'm shitting my pants, I'm nervous. I get my poems ready and whatever happens, happens. So the way this event works is that there's 4 jury members. One of them is literally a random guy from the audience, by the way. The participant reads their poetry, and then the jury say their feedback and give a grade on a scale of 1 to 10. And then the audience votes by raising their hand when they agree with a grade. The highest rated participant gets to go to the next round, read another poem, get graded again, and then the top 3 go to the final round to choose a winner for €100. But the grading was taking so damn long. Each jury member took like half an hour reviewing the poems and saying absolutely nothing. And the longer it went on, the more I needed to go pee, so I got up and left. When I'm done, I come back and oh my god, why is Roberts arguing with the host? I remember you. You already participated in one last time. That's not allowed.
I mean, when you were gone, he said my name, and I was supposed to go to perform, but I couldn't because I already won the previous one and the rules say you cannot participate twice. And I tried to explain him the situation, but he thought that this was some kind of fraud and I was just fucking up his event. And he thought I was a bad guy trying to win another €100 and get rich. But that was not the case, and I tried to explain, but he wouldn't listen.
We recorded this when we were like 2 beers deep, and now I realized it doesn't make much sense. So basically, the host organizes these events regularly in different venues. Roberts did apply to be part of this specific poetry slam, hence why his name was on the list. But last month he just happened to wander into a different poetry slam that was happening. He heard that they have room for another author and joined spontaneously. And won. So he's not allowed to participate again because those are the rules and they have some competitive poetry system bullshit going on, I don't know. Roberts assumed his name would simply be taken off the list in the next contest and forgot about it. So that didn't happen, and now we have this stupid misunderstanding. To try to avoid this very ridiculous argument, I decided that I can go in Robert's place. So I just go up like, no, I'm here. I'm ready to perform. I am Roberts. Ugh, you can't be doing this in my event. Well, fine, we'll let the audience decide. Audience, do you want to let this person perform? And the audience said, yes, let them perform. And so I got up on stage. Hello, my name is Roberts, and I'm going to perform a poem about art and stuff. I was very, very nervous. I don't often get stage fright, but the awkward situation leading up to this got my voice shaking, my knees weak, and my arms spaghetti. But with a shaky voice, I performed the hell out of my deepest feelings about art and stuff. It felt like eternity. I kept going, and I felt my voice shaking, but I knew I needed to finish this. I knew I needed to make an emotional performance. And when I was done, I felt proud of myself. I felt like I had gotten so many emotions out there. And then the jury gave me mid as hell grades. Like, they didn't care much for me at all. One dude just disliked it and didn't even explain why, just like, nah, I won't tell you why. The others complained that my poems rhymed, and it's like really out of fashion for poems to rhyme. Nobody does that anymore. It's really cringe. But, at least you tried, so don't be so scared and stuff. Yeah, bye. Thank you, next. Oof. I got off stage and went back to my seat next to Roberts.
Tough crowd, isn't it?
Yeah. I was not going through to those next rounds, I could tell you that much. It was intermission time and we went outside.
It wasn't so bad.
Yeah, no, I think it was, dude. Then a whole bunch of friends approached Roberts, excited to see him, inviting him to hang out. Now, because of my previous experiences, I kinda expected him to just run off with his cool, artsy poetry people, since clearly they seemed like a solid clique and they knew each other for hell knows how long. But to my surprise, he invited me along. He actually stood by my side and didn't ignore me. Now, this probably seems like a normal, nice thing to do, but to be honest, that's not usually what happens in my life. So, even though I kind of flopped at the poetry thing and I was pretty disappointed about it, I was still really happy I came along. But wait, there's more. So me and Roberts recorded our videos like 8 months ago, and we literally didn't have any free time to edit them because of work and graduating university. But it must have been fate that we decided to pick them up now, because as I was sorting through these old audio files, I got a DM on my personal account. It basically said, "Hey, you don't know me," always an ominous start, "but I saw you at a poetry event like 2 or 3 years ago. Your poems really resonated with me. I was too shy to go up to you at the time, but yeah, I really hope you're doing well and have made some good friends now." That was very unexpected and so sweet. Like, how is this real? What were the chances this person even found me and chose those words? This is like some Darman level video, damn. I guess even if most people won't get you, there will be those that will, either through friendship or what you bring to the world creatively. I feel a bit bad admitting I actually haven't been writing pretty much any poetry lately. Not because of the dumb contest, but I'm just not really sure what to write about. And how do I improve now? Well, I could get plenty of ideas and advice with today's sponsor, Skillshare. My very first sponsor ever, and when I asked my subs, most of y'all said they're pretty good, so here we are. I do not have a community of slightly off alley cats teaching me life skills. I am very unfortunate in that regard. However, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of videos regarding a wide variety of topics, which means when I'm done improving my horrible, horrible poetry. I can learn a new recipe, take care of my body and my soul, and finally, follow my true passion, clownery. These classes are led by a wide variety of teachers, professionals, and chill dudes. I know this for a fact because my other artist buddy Tonis has a course on there where he shows how to make pixel art on a specific program called Ace Sprite, and he shows all the little baby beginner steps from tools to drawing to animating. He doesn't skip anything. We went to university and elementary school together, so I can confirm he's a real chill dude and not a fraud. To help you figure out where to start, Skillshare asks about your interests and goals right away. I'm a mess, so I'm taking all of these. So not only does it have class recommendations tailored for you and ability to search based on software and material, but also learning paths that are curated and organized sequences of classes. They teach you how to be a teacher on Skillshare, which is just kind of funny. But seriously, there's a lot of classes and features to explore, and you can try it for free first to see if you even like it. So the first 500 people who click the link in my description will get a free month of Skillshare.
Pretty cool, right?
Thank you for watching the video, and despite the horrors, I hope you actually feel less scared of putting yourself out there, and feel free to share your thoughts and related experiences in the comments. Please check out Robert's Poetry Slam video and his Instagram. Join the Patreon if you want to appear as a background character in my future videos. Like and subscribe if you even want to see the future videos. And I hope you have a chill day. And bye.